effort in Maryland to make roads safer. A recent report in Montgomery County found there were more than 600 crashes last year, killing 18 people who were walking or on their bikes. County leaders telling us how their Vision Zero campaign will drive that number down, hopefully to zero. And joining us now to talk more about the efforts, we have our county transportation leader, Joe Moges, the Chief of Transportation Engineering. Thank you so much for joining us, Joe.
Thank you for having me.
Can you talk about what some ways that you can actually engineer or design roads to be safer?
Absolutely. So there are plenty of strategies that we have in our toolbox, some of which are they're entirely based off of complete streets and safe system approach principles. These are things like slower traffic, traffic calming, lane narrowing, chicanes, bump outs, improved off-street facilities for pedestrians and bicyclists. All of these collectively work together to provide protected intersections and protected roadways for pedestrians, bicyclists, families alike.
All right, so the report does mention high-risk areas. Where are they, and what are the plans to reduce these problem spots?
So our high injury network is quite vast. It includes mostly state roadways. That's where you're going to find most of our problematic corridors as far as safety and crashes. But they do include roadways such as Maryland 650 New Hampshire Avenue, Randolph Road, which are county roads, and many others. Some of the examples of what we're doing to improve these issues are a good example would be McComas Avenue. So we have a neighborhood with some missed connections for pedestrian facilities. So what we're doing is we're trying to take a collective approach. We're not trying to reimagine a roadway. We're trying to improve upon it. We want to keep the character of the neighborhood roadways, but make it as safe as possible for the family. So what we're doing are raised intersections. So we have 3 raised intersections, which means it's almost like the entire intersection is a speed hump. We have provided connectivity for the sidewalk facilities along the corridor, speed humps along connector roadways, striping for bicyclists as well, and ADA ramps to and from the school as well. So these type of improvements collectively really just try to reshape the neighborhood so that everybody can feel comfortable going to and through and for schools.
And what you're talking about here, really focusing on kind of sidewalks and raising these elevated places along with bike lanes, sometimes they can come in conflict with drivers' demands for more roads. So how are you going to be able to balance that?
So that's an excellent question. So the whole point of engineering is optimization. And when we say optimization, we want to make sure that we're taking into account the actual vehicular throughput, but we also want to make sure that we're accounting for safety. Safety is important, but also mobility. So when we say we want to not reimagine a corridor, we want to make sure that we're not disrupting flow needlessly. We want to make sure that we're optimized. We're thinking about the kids, the parents, the strollers, the schools. Make sure that everybody can safely get through a roadway efficiently.
All right, that is a great hope, and so wonderful if we're going to be able to achieve that so fewer people can be hurt or killed there. Chief Transportation Engineer in Montgomery County, Joe Moges, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you again.